On Monday, Matt bought a Bitcoin. Yesterday, he shopped with Bitcoin. Today, he's putting on his professor's tweed jacket with suede elbow patches.
Oh, I wish.
If only.
I might buy one of those with Bitcoin.
You are here to give us a lesson on how a Bitcoin transaction actually works.
Right. So the first couple days, I was learning a lot from the internet, from Reddit, from Bitcoin
We're soaking it up.
Community. And now, a lot of people who are uninitiated have asked me, hey, I saw your piece. How does that work? How can I get a Bitcoin? So just so you know how it works, I put together a very simple kind of view from 35,000 feet. And it starts with, obviously, changing your dollars or your euros or your yen or whatever you've got into Bitcoins. Now, I've illustrated this by putting a regular wallet with dollars and then a digital wallet here. You've got to get.
That's what a digital wallet looks like?
Yes, it looks like more like a clutch, doesn't it? But anyway, there's the matrix.
I would love to see you with
There's the binary matrix thing there. So let me explain wallets, because you have to get a wallet before you can do any kind of Bitcoin transaction. For a consumer, for someone who's looking to just spend money, it works like a regular wallet. You spend out of it, you can get money into it. For a merchant or a producer, a vendor, a service provider, whatever, it kind of works like a cash register. Now, in order to make a transaction happen, each wallet has two keys, a private key and a public key. If you're selling something or if you're accepting Bitcoin, you show someone your public key, and that is the QR code that you see there. You can take a picture of that key with your wallet if you're a buyer, and then it generates a numeric code that's random. When those two things come together, the private key, your private key, and the merchant's public key, it makes a transaction. Now, those transactions all go into blocks, or you could think of it as a page on a ledger, and there are hundreds or thousands of big mining operations there that are competing to try and verify and secure those blocks. As a reward, they get 25 Bitcoin. I don't want to get too into the weeds, but what they do is they wrap a kind of digital armor around each block, each ledger page, and secure it. And they do it over and over and over again so that the transactions are all irreversible. So it's a really interesting procedure. And
what happens, though? There's a fixed number of Bitcoins.
So
what happens to these mining operations that seem so critical to the transaction process when they can no longer be rewarded with new Bitcoin?
Well, and actually, there are more and more miners out there to try and get the 25 Bitcoin reward for each block that they mine. Every 4 years, that's going to be
25
halved.
Bitcoin is almost 25 grand.
Exactly. But every 4 years, it'll be halved.
Or tomorrow
so
it could be 12 grand.
Only 12.5 Bitcoin in 4 years. And by 2040, it'll only be worth 1 Bitcoin. So the incentive is reduced, but the value, I think the people in the current community assume will go up.
We have to leave it there, but it's day 3. Are you a buyer? Are you a seller?
I am going to go to Cipriani tomorrow. We're going to have a meeting of Bitcoin people, and maybe I'll buy another one.
No, I'm saying of Bitcoin. How do you feel about it at this point?
I think it's a really interesting community. It's a nascent currency. Some, like the president of PayPal, say really it's a commodity, not a currency yet because of the fluctuation.
That's a very good point.